Top of the morning to you. Everybody needs a mastermind. If you haven't joined my mastermind yet, maybe you're going to go out on your own and form your own. Well, today I'm going to tell you how to form your own mastermind. I call it the 2-4-8 Mastermind Formation Strategy. It's really simple, but extremely very difficult. How many things out there are simple but difficult? What makes those things difficult? Actually doing the simple steps. All the steps are simple. All these formation millions, get rich, everything, it works. It's all simple. It's all simple. It's all easy. But it's consistency. That's the hard part. It's that consistency of making it happen. Yeah, they're simple steps. 2, 4, 8 mastermind formation is simple. And some people will never get there. Start with 2. You call up somebody you admire, you look up to, you think would be good in your mastermind. Someone who can speak to you and challenge you and assist you. Someone you trust. Someone you believe in. Someone that has achieved something that impresses you. And take them out to coffee. Don't even talk about mastermind. Shh, that's a secret. Just take them out to coffee. Once, twice, maybe 3 times. Start talking about, and don't do like coffee talk. Oh yeah, well everything's fine, and this is great, and I'm so wonderful. Listen to them, ask them good questions, talk to them, get to know them. Break the mold of the regular coffee chat. And sit down with this person and go deep. Go deep. Share some of your stuff deep. Ask permission to go deep. Hey, can I tell you about a challenge I've got right now in business, in parenting, in church, in home, in my marriage? And can I get your honest feedback on that? Kind of set the stage and build that up. The nice thing about this is it's not a mastermind yet. There's no commitment yet, but you're starting to form that trust relationship. You're also starting to decide, did I pick the right person? And hopefully you can build a 2-way street on that in a month, a week, a couple of weeks, making that regular check-in. And make it regular. Start making it regular. After a few weeks, if things are headed in the right direction, say, how much have you enjoyed this time that we've shared together? And explain how you've seen them grow and how it's really helped you. And then present the idea of a mastermind. Ask that person, do you want to make this a little bit bigger but not too big? That's why I stop at 8. 8's a pretty ideal size for a mastermind, in my opinion. And if they're up to it and they're into it, maybe go over some of the other handouts that I have, the mastermind components and the mastermind effective masterminds, and go ahead and give them this handout. The 2-4-8 mastermind building strategy, and tell them, what if you invited somebody and I invited somebody and now we have 4? And you might start with a 2 and a 2 to build that up, to build that trust, to check for the right person, bring them together. Now you have a 4-person mastermind, and that's what you do. You start setting the expectations. These are the components of the mastermind. This is the agenda. This is what we're doing. And you're just facilitating it. Don't pretend you're the leader unless you want to go do group coaching, which that's not a mastermind. That's something different. But point out to the people as the group grows that you're just the facilitator. And that I recommend this type of mastermind that you definitely rotate that facilitation role. Who's going to keep track? Ooh, I think I found my next video. Mastermind facilitation. That's a good one. All right. Set up the mastermind. Set up the expectations. And review those other documents that I have in the other videos that I have for doing that. Now you've got 4 in the group. Do it one more time. Yeah, you got 3 people. That gives you kind of the driver's seat, so to speak, of the mastermind. But if you're picking the right people, you're going to end up with 8 effective people for changing your life and being on the journey to watch them change their lives. So talk to that 4-pack of people. Say, hey, let's do this again. Let's add 4 more people to the group through individual connections. Share what you've been doing in this mastermind group, this newly formed mastermind group, and maybe have coffee with them 1, 2, 3 times to make sure they're going to be a good fit, a good jive, and then bring them to the meeting. Invite them to the group. And I recommend doing that all at one time because that can disrupt your flow. When somebody comes to the group, that's going to disrupt your flow because you're going to introduce yourselves and you're introduce the new people. So kind of it's a horrible word. I was going to say throwaway meeting. It's a pause on the individual progress and an advance forward on the mastermind formation, that mastermind community. So it's like working on the mastermind as opposed to working on the individuals in the group. So that's the 2-4-8 mastermind formation strategy. Start with 2 people, go out with somebody for coffee a few times, check it out, get the idea across, try to make it not regular coffee, not water station chit chat from the office, but make it real. Say, hey, even set it up when you make that call. Hey, I really appreciate you. I respect you. I value this. I've seen this in your work. I've seen this in your home and family. I've seen you at the soccer games, the hockey tournaments. I've seen you in the community, and I'd like to talk, depending how well your relationship is. Or if it's an old relationship, saying, hey, I've got an idea to do something a little bit different than we normally do. Are you up for it? And start those couple of meetings with that one person and go for 2 people. Then build it up. Do the same thing again. Repeat. Bring it to 4 people. Bring it to 8. You can go 10 or 12 because the bigger it is, the more diverse value and experiences are going to come into the group. The smaller it is, the more intimate and the more personal time you get. So there's a balance of that. So at that point at 8, you can decide what is our size and how do people get in and how do people leave. And that's part of the mastermind, effective masterminds and mastermind components. So check out those documents, check out those videos. If you want to join my mastermind, I'd love to have you apply. Go to brian.chat, get an appointment with me, and we'll talk. It's a Kingdom Family Leader Mastermind right now in 2024. Who knows what it is when you get here? It should be the same thing if all goes well. But get a mastermind, start a mastermind, join a mastermind, pay for a mastermind, do it. Pay for a mastermind. I just said that, didn't I? The 2-4-8 strategy needs to have that intimate connection. If it's going to be a free mastermind, it has to have clear expectations of attendance, trust, to be effective. Free masterminds are more challenging than a paid mastermind. But if you get the right people, you'll have ultimate success in whatever mastermind you are in. Get a mastermind. You be blessed.